So I had to start it over just to show you that picture, man. Of these devils, man. You know, they all sitting courtside at his game with fighting anti-Semitism, you know, playing the victim. But this whole time, they've been anti-Semitic. Look at him. He got the boo-hoo face. You know, that's how Esau antagonizes us. Like, so what for you back? You know, you so-called niggas. You know, who cares? Boo-hoo. You know how Edomites are, man. You know, look at the disdain on this Edomite, this woman's face. You know, this shit, this a burden, man. This reproach is a real burden. I know it's blurry, you know, but the reproach is a real burden, man. You know, our enemies laughing at us. You know, it was soon enough. You know, the Lord is going to justify us, man. All right. This is Lamentations 3:63. It says, behold, they're sitting down and they're rising up. I am their music. You see? Okay. We're their music. We're their entertainment. You know, and that's what the Lord has reduced us to. You know, and when Kanye came out, all you seen was a whole lot of shucking and jiving, you know, niggas who pretty much, you know, held their sword back from blood. This is the pristine time to call the wicked out for who they truly are, man. You know, Ice Cube. But these niggas want to enjoy their weak ass lives, you know. Their weak ass deals, man. The Lord is about to put an end to all of this shit, man. You know? Let's see, Job 9:18. This is Job 9:18. He will not suffer me to take my breath, but filleth me with bitterness. You see? That's what the Lord has done. We filled with that bitterness. Okay? Just like Job. All right. Hosea 5:15. Salakia. This is Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. It says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face in their affliction. They will seek me early. And we're supposed to be seeking the Lord. All right. And the Lord ain't going to turn to us until we acknowledge our offense. Well, the elect is doing it. You know, those that's, you know, this, you know, this sorrow was a burden to. Okay. All right. It's Isaiah 51:17. It says, it's Isaiah 51:17. Isaiah 51:17. It says, awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out. So we suffered, all right, the indignation of the Lord. Slavery, our enemies making fun of us, you know, them parading and, you looking at our plight and our condition as an opportunity to, be in their festive, spirit, you know, and our downfall. They were at peace, man. All right, while we suffered, you know, they're in joy right now. You see by them pictures, man. All right. Okay. It says, there is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth. You see, you leave it to Kanye West and all these different entertainers, you definitely ain't gonna have nobody to guide us. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. All right. These two things are come unto thee, who shall be sorry for thee, desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword, of whom shall I comfort thee? Well, the prophets. The Lord is comforting us with the prophets. Scripture saying that the Lord will, give pastors, raise up pastors according to his heart. This is Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. All right, there we go. That's who's going to guide us, starting with the great men now who have kept their integrity and dignity, who are pushing this truth, starting with our elders, apostles at Great Millstone, man. All right, who are not flinching at the sight, who are not at the sight of our enemies, who are not flinching, at the prowess of our enemies, who are maintaining and upholding a standard and standing stiffly on the name of Yahweh Shai. All right. Okay. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. Our elders and our apostles, man. Call Loyam La Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because they're leading and guiding us now through the example that they're setting up, in which the Spirit of the Lord is upon them. You see, so now we do have, that guidance. All right. Zechariah 3:18. Well, Zephaniah 3:18. And it says, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. So that's who the Lord is gathering. All right. Those who are sorrowful. All right. Of that reproach. All right. And who this captivity was a burden to. See, the rest of our people is not a burden to them. They're getting along. They're going along and getting along. They're becoming friends with the heathen. They're forgetting about their plight. They don't care about it anymore. They want to enter into this new world, where everybody's equal now. But the whole time, the whole world has gotten off on oppressing us and have benefited from our oppression. But they just forgot all together. To hell with the past and the history. Well, the Lord says he required that which is past. The Lord is not going to forget. And that's the beautiful thing. You niggas might forget, but the Lord ain't going to forget, which is a beautiful thing. Okay? That's a lesson. You niggas might forget, but the Lord, he don't forget. Daniel 9 and 12. I'm going to start up a few verses with this one. This is Daniel 9 and 8. O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. All right. That confusion of face is losing our identity. All right. There's so many words. To the Lord our God belong mercies and forgivenesses, though we have rebelled against him, neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our power, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets. So the Lord has always set the prophets up to lead and to guide, and we have those prophets back. Yea, all Israel have transgressed by thy law, even by departing, you see, and they still depart from the Lord. They refuse to know the Lord. They even refuse to call on his name. So what's going to happen? They're going to continue in that vicious cycle of being oppressed and no one caring for their plight while they're trying to seek love and seek the nations to help them. Ain't nobody going to help you but Yahweh Shem Shai. And until you have respect unto his name and respect him, ain't nobody going to respect you. You see, if you please the Lord, then that's when your enemies is going to sit, come crawling to your feet. But if you don't please the Lord, well, then you're going to keep getting oppressed. It says that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him, and he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us. Those curses, see, those Amalekite Jewish people, all right, who claim to be the children of God, they're not under no curses. The scriptures say they are not in trouble as other men. You see them in trouble, you say something about them, they're sitting courtside at your game, at your basketball game, with T-shirts, with the most hypocritical T-shirts I've ever seen in my life, playing the victim. And the whole time they're accusing us because we're crying out, because really they want that birthright, and they have complete disdain and hatred for us. And funny how the Lord works. But until you niggas call on the name of the Lord, you're going to keep losing. Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, It says, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, nobody has went through what we've went through and continue to go through. And our plight is continually ignored as if it never happened. You seen the interview with Kanye West. He talked about the Holocaust among us and what we had to suffer. You think they gave a damn? That dude Lex, he didn't give a damn. He passed right over that. Well, he means slavery, because that's how they got their money. That's how they got the position they have in the world. But it was the Lord that did it. You shall go to your enemies for one of all things. That's part of the curse. You see them going to anybody, they own the banks. These Jewish people, they own the banks. They own the Fortune 500 companies. They own those. They own the teams that you play on. They sign your checks. This is Jeremiah 49. And 13. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador, and this is the price they have to pay. The Lord said that he's going to cut them off forever. According to Obadiah, according to Habakkuk, we're at war with them. That's a lesson that I'm put together. If you didn't know what was going on, we're at war with these Amalekites. We're at war with these Edomites. All right? And they're on the defense, and they're losing. If you're really paying attention to what's going on, because they're being exposed, they're exposing themselves through their pride and their disdain, their hatred. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, come against her, and rise up to the battle. That's what the Lord, he's bringing war upon these nations. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. That's Amalek. They're despised among men. That's why over the centuries they've been getting kicked out certain countries. And the rest of the heathen know who this devil is. It's you niggas that don't know. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. They're at the top of the food chain, man. They holdest the height of the hill. They at the top. You see? Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. And also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. Because Esau is going to be the ultimate, final example of what not to do against the Lord and his people. And we're witnessing it. This is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. That's being fulfilled now. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That's why you see so many of us waking up to the fact that we're Israelites. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's what's happening. The Lord is seeing the veil is being lifted. The skirts are being lifted, and the Lord is seeing all that these Edomites have been doing. This is Baruch. Chapter 4, verses 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. We're being remembered now. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. So being that we have this truth, we're supposed to seek him 10 times more. 10 goes into the kingdom, all right? We're supposed to be seeking the kingdom. For he hath brought these plagues upon you, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflict thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. That's our enemies. The chief house of Esau, you see. You see, the reason why it's so prevalent with them as far as them believing that they're the people is because that's what they're taught. We're not taught that. Our history is generated, our culture is generated by by these foes who call themselves Jewish. They're Jewish. They want to be you. Okay. And so they have a sense of false history, which they believe wholeheartedly. But it's you, who can't resonate with that history. Okay. And it's you who the Lord is going to restore. Again, this is, um, not too much planned. I just wanted to, share my thoughts, man. Share how I felt in the moment. I'm able to upload videos now, so, Lord willing, at a higher rate. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom. All right. Call lawyer Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Bashem Kakodash the water Yahweh Bashem Al Shai for what's taking place. All right. Hey, shalom.